Hey everybody, it's Leon, aka Daddy Fat Snaps. I haven't put out a commentary in a little bit, but I just kind of got on a topic that I wanted to kind of talk about regarding the Car SMG. And to be honest with you, I was looking to and the reason this came up is I realized that basically every game on every map in every mode, I was using the Car SMG. Um, and what kind of helped my shift to that, why my mind kind of got made changed a little bit. Every now and again I'll switch back to the shotgun. The problem was is I was trying to together some more gameplay, and the problem was it was all the Car SMG. So I don't know if that's typically really exciting for everybody. I know everybody wants to kind of see a variety of weapons, but I figured I'd kind of go into why Car SMG has become my go-to gun in pretty much every situation. So to be honest with you, I made a video a little bit ago talking about my favorite loadouts. The Car SMG was included along with the shotgun and the R97. Now, the R97 is amazing, especially after the buff. Just being able to use extended mags, it's really accurate. I loved it, because I'm close quarters, and it kind of catered to the typical fights that I would get in. So I kind of stuck with the R97, mixed between the extended mags and scatter fire, and I did very, very well with it. I'm not gonna lie, it served me well. Not ever gonna diss the R97, but the problem is it didn't necessarily fit my particular play style. And what I mean by that is I like to bounce around, I like to run around, and a lot of the times when I'm wall running, excuse me, the crosshairs expand so much that anybody that's on the ground, or anybody with decent aim would pick me off, just because that while it's a high fire rate, if it doesn't matter if you're missing your target, and that's how I play. Running along the walls, jumping, hopping, doing all that kind of good stuff. So I realized that in order to be very effective with the R97, you have to be aiming down the sights. Unless you're on the floor, obviously, your hip fire is very good when your feet are on the floor. I kind of dove into that a little bit in my R97 post update 4 video. If your feet are on the floor, it's amazing. But again, that's not typically how I play. Now, shotgun. Shotgun probably is the most fun gun for me. That thing wrecks if you have good aim. It requires a lot of patience. I don't think a lot of people realize, they think you just kind of pull the trigger and just go, go, go. Now, every now and again, you'll get lucky with a one-shot kill. But since there is time between each shot, you got to make sure that each one counts. Otherwise, people will put you down. You miss 2 shots, more than likely you're going to be dead against anybody who is even a little bit capable of playing this game. And then the other problem I ran into, while it's close range is devastating, after that nerf a little bit, the mid range isn't as fantastic. Now I'll still get people 2-3 shots, but there are those times when I'm kind of running in the 4 or 5 shot territories, and against the higher tier players, it doesn't necessarily work that way. You're not going to get 3-4 shots before you put somebody down. So I had that problem. So how does MurderDOTexe come in all this? So in one of the videos I posted, shout out to the PC Elite Titanfallers. I included OPSCT, War Spirit, and of course, the great Frothy Omen. I included all of them in my videos, just talking about the people that have kind of inspired my style of play, why I was able to get to the level that I was able to, considering, to be honest with you, this is my first real major first-person shooter. I didn't really necessarily play them beforehand. So just kind of who acclimated me to this gameplay, tips and tricks, things that I use. And somebody had mentioned to me, look up MurderDOTexe. That guy, he slays. He's a beast. He's always moving, always bouncing, always running around. So I was like, whatever. One day I was at work, didn't really have too much, going. I decided to look him up. And man, ever since seeing those videos, man, that dude it's ridiculous. And I noticed throughout all of his loadouts, he was using the Car SMG. pretty much every game. You know, I kind of was paying attention, but not really, you know, watching too intently. And then I started realizing, you know, every map, every game, except for what seemed to be like CTF. You use a lot of shotgun in CTF. But for pretty much every mode, it was Car SMG. And I started noticing he was just killing with it. He was getting, you know, 30 kills some games. I mean, with no deaths and just wall running, bouncing, you know, making moves, jumping around, avoiding pilots, you know, and still being very, very accurate. And you know, I started taking a look and breaking down his gameplay and just saw that it made me remember how amazing Car with counterweight is. You know, I kind of forgot about that. And even when I was using it before, I wasn't using it like that. I was using it, I would aim down the sights. You know, I'm not saying that aiming down the sights is a bad thing, but in most of my engagements, I think I was so used to the carbine when I initially had picked up the Car SMG that I almost played it like that. As far as, you know, aiming down the sights, I mean, not the distance-wise, but, you know, just the similar kind of gameplay, same techniques. And I realized that, you know, there's such a different style that kind of comes with this gun. And that kind of brings me to this video that I'm showing you here now. You know, for the past couple weeks, to be honest with you, this is all I've used. You know, and I just try to remember his strengths. You can see just right there. You know, didn't even attempt to aim down the sights. Just kind of came in full force hip fire, because, I mean, with counterweight, the hip fire is extremely accurate, so might as well put it to use. The benefit of this is that I can still, you know, kind of bounce around, move around, jump around without having to worry about taking too much of a hit to accuracy. Now, I know keyboard and mouse players have a little bit of a leg up when it comes to this. Actually, a lot of bit of a leg up, because they can jump around and ADS at the same time. On the controller, for us Xbox One players, it's a little bit more difficult. So it gives you the freedom of, say, the shotgun, being able to parkour, move around, keep your sights focused on your enemy while not affecting your parkour abilities. And it's that, and between that and the shotgun, it's really the only guns that allow you to do so. And then, again, why I would pick this over the shotgun in most situations is, you know, it does give you some distance still, while, you know, being able to maintain this accuracy up close and this ability to take down pilots, you know, within a certain range, within almost shotgun range. You know, I've gunned down people with the shotgun, people with the R97, simply because I'm jumping around, moving around so much they can't keep their sights on me. And then again, with the shotgun, there is, like I said, a little bit of a lag there between shots. So, you know, if you get them to miss one and you're good with the Car SMG, I mean, it's over, you know, it's done. So, you know, I just wanted to post another video with some good gameplay, you know, just showing, you know, kind of what I've learned over the past 2-3 weeks, kind of just watching Murder and just kind of applying my own particular game style and loadouts with what I've seen, and you know, what works for me and how to make this effective for, you know, a controller. Yes, I just love that I continue to learn things about this game and about my play style that continue to make me better. Even at this point, you know, I feel like I've been playing this game a ton of hours, and I'm still excited about, you know, learning a different loadout, or you know, learning a new technique or a way to approach a situation, you know, based on the ever-evolving community. So, you know, just posting my thoughts, update on my favorite loadout, my favorite weapon. You know, it's, I mean, Car SMG all the way, I gotta say. I don't know if I will end up switching out. I think the pros to cons ratio is heavily favored on the good side for the Car SMG. So hopefully you got some out of this video. You kind of get an idea for my new play style with the Car SMG, and, you know, hopefully somebody else can pick this up and, you know, kind of run with it like how I ran with MurderDOTexe's gameplay that I saw from his Twitch stream. So, and keep looking out for the new vids I'm going to post. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.